I decided to do something crazy. I know. I decided to turn some of our favorite or most hated or whatever iconic horror characters. Horror. God dang. And turn them into Monster High characters, designs, I would say. And it was pretty fun. I had like 3 days to do it and I finished on time. So that's something. My 5 victims were Springtrap, The Nun, a Creepypasta, Hello Kitty, Queen of the Damned, and then finally ending with a Junji Ito character, the Scarecrow. I learned a lot of stuff while doing this. It was very fun. Um, but we'll talk about it when we get into each character and the design choices I made and everything and what I would change if I go back. Blah 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 blah. Let's get started. For the first character, I redesigned or created a design for Springtrap. Quick note: all of these characters are gonna be girls. I know it sucks. I don't know how to draw guys. So it was out of my hand for this one. It was either I'm gonna be struggling and I don't want to do this anymore, or make them into girls and hopefully in the future be able to do a guy version. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I have like so many videos I was supposed to do, but it's whatever. Anyways, to the design. So for Springtrap, I was actually like scared because this is like my first design. I'm like, how am I gonna turn Springtrap into a girl, like clothes wise? Because Monster High is like known for their fashion. So I was like, how am I gonna make her slay? So I came up with this idea and I gave her this little skirt. It's very cute. It's kind of giving Claudine. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't thinking of Claudine when doing this. I also had no reference except for just Springtrap himself. So I was just going on, just trying my best here. The leather jacket, I like that. It was pretty cute. The shirt, I didn't even know what to do, as you can see. I actually just gave her a metal skeletal, whatever. Cause I don't know, I didn't want to do regular bone color. I want her to have a silver skeleton. It's just more fun that way. That's so bad. Anyways, we had the wires coming out. Oh, the wires. I wanted to do something with the wires. So I decided that the wires should be used to tie up her hair. Give her character. She has a little purple phone. That's her little coffin, eye coffin, whatever. I don't know. For the shoes, I decided to go with this, like I want it to be in theme, but I also didn't want to do like object heels that they're doing right now. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do something different. The ball pit is inside her shoe. And her shoes have spikes on them. They're kind of like, I'm kind of going for this cyber ball pit-esque theme with the wires connecting to the shoes. I don't know. I tried my best. This was my first design for this idea that came into my head. When I drew this, I didn't realize how squashed her head was. Because I was like, what the heck? Because I'm not used to doing the Monster High style. So I was like, oh shoot, I gotta learn how to draw like you know, their style. I just couldn't do it the first few times, but I get better later on. Her hair, I wanted to make it like electric. It's electric. It's a. Anyways, I wanted to make it big, poofy, like she just got electrocuted because she's constantly getting electrocuted. And yeah, I also add some fishnets and like a arm fishnet. I think it was cute. make it wiry, I guess. I don't know. So after that, I found a template on the internet. The person who made it, it's like literally on there. Bare Moon. They're on DeviantArt. I need to check their thing. I haven't checked it. I just seen this on the internet, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I need to use this real quick. So I use that, but it's not. I did not create this template. It's not mine. All I did was change the background colors and added text. That's it. That's it. Okay. I also do not own Monster High style or anything. This is I'm just redesigning things. Okay. Just getting that out the way. So I made some details, wrote some stuff about her, made her kind of like, real, like a character. I gave her personality. So let's get into that. For this character, I want to give her like a mean girl, you know? But I don't know why I wanted her, like, when I see her, like, she gives me like kind of like an accent. Like, she would have an accent, not like a country accent, but like some sort of accent. I don't know, what would it be? I don't know what kind it would be, but she definitely has one. Anyways, so we're gonna get into her killer style. I don't know what that means. I just decided, you know what, that would be the bio. Because I didn't feel like writing their names, because I don't, that's too much for me. You're asking for too much. I can't think of a name for them. I can't. So I just decided to leave it blank. Anyways, so her killer style, I used it as a bio description, like I said. My dad sucks, but at least I get to boss fools around at the Plex, short for the Pizza Plex Pizza Pizzeria, whatever, right? Her freaky flaw, okay. So since her dad is broke, they cannot afford constant repairments. She talks about how her father should have used her brains for something better than what he did. Because of that, she experiences occasional short circuits and even randomly shuts down at the worst moments. What a drag. I added that what a drag there because I wanted to give her like a little character, like a little what a drag. And like, but not like in an emo way. No offense to the emos. Okay, her favorite color, purple, obviously. I could have did something better, but I don't. Look, it was a lot of work just doing this myself. It was a lot of work. Like just doing it. Just doing it was enough. I don't need to add more work on me. Alright. Her biggest pet peeve, kids. She cannot stand their loud and annoying high pitched voices. She tries not to pop her wires when dealing with those brats. So as you can see, the apple does not far fall. The apple does not fall far from the tree. Her favorite activity is telling everyone what to do, or every ghoul what to do. I forgot to change that. I was tired. And she might be into engineering. She is. She loves engineering. She loves building robots and stuff. But she does not want to be known as a nerd. So she's like, no, I'm not a nerd. I don't even care about it. I just found it, like, I was bored. She's like one of those. Her pet is 87T, the bite of 1987. As you can see, I forgot about pets. I just threw whatever on there and tried my best. You see, there is no creativity with that, and I'm just gonna let it go. She made her pet. It's a her, the pet. 87T is a girl. Honestly, it should just be non-binary. It's gonna be non-binary, I guess. I was bored at the Plex. She was bored, so she decided to build a whole robot pet. Her favorite subject is, you know what, she doesn't care. As long as it can help her build better bots, why else would she be there? That's it, that's all. She just goes to school so she can pursue her career in engineering. Her least favorite school subject is the gym. So she's like, ugh, the gym. Too many activities can cause a malfunction. I got this idea because, the whole reason why the purple guy got stuck into that suit or died in that suit is because of the heat and the sweat and the and it caused a malfunction and it locked him in. So for her, doing stuff, going to the gym and then like working out and stuff like that, that just causes her to malfunction. So she doesn't really like do it. She doesn't like doing stuff like that. This happened to her on her first day there at Monster High. Her instincts kicked in, but fortunately for her, no one lost their heads. Safe to say, she is forced to sit on the bench now since she gave them a really good scare. People were afraid of her. Serves them right. Next time they won't be so lucky. So that's her little personality. That's just her. Is there anything I want to say? The only thing I would say is I did not shade and add a variety of color so it can look good. It's just so flat compared to all the other ones I did. Because it was my first one, and I was just like, you know what? I give up. I go to the next one now. My next victim was the nun. I had so much fun doing her. She is actually one of my favorites that I made or designed. I had so much fun. Obviously, as you can see, I did a pretty good job. I know I did a pretty good job. Like I'm actually happy with what I did. You know, you know. As you can see, she looks similar to the nun. While designing this one, I was like, okay, I gotta make it look more Monster High-ish because I didn't do that for the first one. So I tried my best to make it look better. It still didn't give Monster High, but that's okay because I love the design. Her face guard, her eyes. I decided to add like this mascara going down, give it some ghostly, I guess. I added her book there. It's not even a Bible, it's just any book. And then she has her rosemary. That's what it's called, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong. She has like a little rope around her waist with some chain thing going on, and she has her cross. Now, well, she also has her little boots. So I decided to add these symbols on her, what would this be called? Nun dress cape, nun attire. Because in the nun, in the book, there's this symbol next to her on the book in the picture. So I was like, okay, let me use that symbol and just smack it on here. And that's how I came up with this. She looks pretty good. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I did a decent job. Now let's get into her character because I, had to just turn her into something real, I guess. So, as you know, no name because I could not come up with a name. Boo. Her killer style. So, she is the daughter of the nun. Her mother can be very strict at times, but her mother didn't score highest on the scare test for no reason because her mother is mothering. Her freaky flaw is her patience is very low, so she can be a handful at times. As you would guess, she is not a morning ghoul. Besides, she says, "What's there to be so happy about at 6 a.m.?" And I feel that. Her favorite color is blue. Her favorite food is it's a Romanian dish. I just like literally searched up Romanian dish and then that was just the one I chose. Chorba. Chorba? I don't know if I pronounced it right, but there we go. Her favorite dish is chorba, and that's her Romanian, dish. Her biggest pet peeve when ghouls who can't follow basic rules. Wait, I literally messed that up. I was so tired. It was like 1 a.m. I meant to put when ghouls can't follow rules. Why the heck is there who? I am so sorry. I'm gonna fix that before putting it into the video. Anyways, she's like, hello, the library. is quiet for a reason. You know, go off, I guess. Her favorite activity is I love to read. Of course, I turned her into a bookworm. I see each page as a moment lost in time. Her pet is named Mace because obviously, obviously, I did not think about the pets. Like I said, it was already too much work coming up with a whole personality, and then they have to add a pet on it, you know. So, anyways, the pet name is Mace. Beware, he's more crankier than her. She is a fire. I had this idea from the movie. There's like a lot of lanterns that they have to go around in the darkness. Ooh. So I just turned that lantern into her pet, and it makes sense because she's a bookworm. So she'll be reading a lot at night, sharing quality time with her pet that will, you know, spread light into her pages. So her favorite oh my god, what? Her favorite school subject, culture class. She loves, basically, she loves learning about different religions and cultures. She just loves learning about the world like that. Her least favorite subject is science, and I'm going to leave it at that. When I was drawing her, I was like drawing emotions to see how they would look with their different faces, but as you can see, I didn't have time for that. I'm on limited time. So I just had to cut that out and I was like, okay, no more facial expressions. I don't have time to do this. Because I'm also doing the artober thing at the same time. So it's like I'm running, if I do too much, I'm gonna run out of motivation and I don't need that right now. So sorry. Next. Hello Kitty. Creepypasta Hello Kitty. Okay, so for this one, I had to flip the canvas at the end because when I flip canvases, sometimes I forget to flip them back and forth after flipping them, and it is just permanently on the side, on the opposite side the whole entire time, and then it just looks weird. And then I like the other side better because obviously I've been working on that side instead of the original side. So, for Hello Kitty, I wanted to go for this like Garu, gal, kind of Garu gal style. I did not like how it came out. It did not come out how I wanted to. I wanted to have like a Hime Garu style. Hime is like a princess kind of style. It's very like, pink, cutesy, pretty, elegant, I guess you can say in a way. It's just very like princess, obviously. Uh I just don't feel like I gave that. I feel like I gave, I don't know, like, I forgot what it's called, but there is a style that has like these browns, chocolate kind of thing going on. That's what I feel like I gave her. But she can still read as, gal because of her makeup. So it's okay. It's okay. It, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe she does look like Garu. You know, all the gals, if there's any gals watching this, just let me know. Does she read as gal? Now let's get into the design. So since I'm going for this gal kind of look, I wanted to make her outfit very cutesy, fluffy, very soft, I guess you can say in a way, with the fur. I added a keychain. Obviously I had to add the Mew Mew. So cute. She has her little bag, the bow accessories. You see that a lot in this style. Yeah, I had a little jacket with the gold heart buttons. And then, yeah, I just, I feel like I just could have did better and really shown off that kind of style. Also, I feel like she looks like a wolf. She doesn't look like a cat. And I didn't feel like adding a tail, like a cat tail. So I added her into the little character profile, and here is what she is about. So her style is so she's a cousin of Hello Kitty. Some ghouls fear her, but her dentists are terrified of her, which makes sense because she has so many teeth. Her favorite color is red. Honestly, I think she's indecisive. She likes red and pink. Her favorite food is hamburger. Her biggest pet peeve is, ghouls who act like they're a fashion police. She doesn't like that. She likes dressing however she wants, whenever she wants. You know? She just likes doing whatever she wants. So when someone is like, oh, you can't do that color with this color, she's like, shut up. I can do whatever I want. Her favorite activity is dressing up and shopping. This is her pet, as you can see again. This one is worse than the other one. Her pet name is Lady M. She's an apple. I know it's hard to tell. She's cute, but not a treat. Oh, I forgot. Her freaky flaw is too much teeth. It makes it a hassle to talk a lot. So she uses her phone to talk for her instead, using text to speech. So that's why she has her phone up like that. She will she will write out what she wants on her phone and it will talk for her instead. So that's why in this profile, you see a lot of little text emojis and like texting mistakes in here like that. Because that's just how she is. Her favorite subject is art. She loves drawing new designs for her wardrobe. She makes her own clothes. Her least favorite school subject is history. She wants to find it fun, but the teachers make it sound boring. She swears they're doing it on purpose to make them fall asleep. The way they talk about history is very monotone and boring, and she doesn't like that. That's it about Creepypasta Hello Kitty. Now to our third victim. Where is thy third victim? Where is thy third victim? What? Hmm. So this is Queen of the Damned. Now I will say for this one, I'm not happy because of her pose. I feel like it's a pose. I did not do good with the pose. She looks odd because of the pose. But other than that, she would have ate. She would have, but I just messed it up. It's okay. We'll let it slide. Just imagine what it could have been. So I decided to go. I wanted her to have like locks, you know, some hair rarity. She has like goddess locks, which is like goddess braids with little curls out, but it's just locks instead. She has gold jewelry, silver jewelry in her hair. She has her little, what would you call that? Amulet and everything. I gave her an orange jacket with a white top. Now, the reason I kind of did that style with you know, is because she's a vampire. And in Monster High, the vampires have similar clothing like this. That's what I noticed. They have like that jacket with the school uh flannel, is what we call it, shirt, and then the school skirt. That's what they always be wearing, from what I remember. So that's what I gave her. But I just made it more, Queen of the Damned. So she still has that skirt thing. I couldn't make it like shiny. I just didn't have time to do that, so I just made it like that. And it looks odd. But if you think about it, just imagine if I did it better. It would look good. Now let's get into her profile. So let's get to know this girl. She's a daughter of the damned herself. I mean, she's a daughter of the queen herself. Uh, she's not only one of the most drop dead gorgeous ghouls in the world, she comes from a long lineage of wealth. Her freaky flaw, she can be a hopeless she can be a hopeless romantic at time, surprising, but she doesn't fall for any ghoul. But When she does, she falls hard. Her favorite color is gold, silver, wealth, anything that shows off her wealth, I guess, because she likes how wealth looks on her. Her favorite food is Wagyu beef because why have steak when she can have that instead? Her biggest pet peeve is ghouls who lie, to get their way with things. She likes to be surrounded with gold. She likes to be surrounded by gold, not snakes. So, yeah, she doesn't like being around people who's just slithering, I guess. Her favorite activity is planning. She loves to plan, schedule things. If a ghoul needs help with straightening out their schedule, look no further than her. She's great for that. Her pet is Kofi. Kofi. I just picked a random name. Her pet is a scorpion. Yes. I don't know. It kind of gave that vibe. I don't know why. But yeah, her pet is a scorpion. Her favorite school subject, finance. She loves spending money, but there's nothing better than making money, you know, making more money than you're spending. She loves that. Uh, she is in constant competition with her dad. She wants to be the breadwinner of the family, so she wants to be her dad in that. Her least favorite school subject is history, which makes sense because she's a vampire. And to her, it's like watching a boring documentary over and over again since she's lived so long. But yeah, that is Queen of the Damned's daughter. And now we're gonna get into Junji Ito. Junji Ito. I think that's how you say it. It's been a while. But anyways, I decided to make, a little design for the Scarecrow character. Now for this one, I kind of want to give her like what's the name? I can't think of it right now. I'll show a picture of the style. But it's like VK? VK? I think it's VK. Style. And you can kind of see it in here. I hope you can. So when I designed her, I was like, oh, I want her to look like she looks like that character, but not like the same way. I want to give her some pizzazz, the monster with highway. So I decided to keep her long coat and add some ruffles at the end and flannels and stuff. I kept her scarf, but I made her scarf lighter than her dress, so you can tell the difference. I gave her some silver buttons, giving that VK uh, aesthetic. Kept her long straw parts. I wasn't sure if I want her to have real hands, like within this straw. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I was like, okay, I'll just leave a hand so they could see that there is a hand there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just went off on this, I guess. I added some blue to her hair. Again, VK, whatever it's called. Gave her some little makeup, not too much. And that's it. I kept her little patch that she has when she's turning into a scarecrow. And it was so much fun doing this. I love doing this. It was so much fun. This is my last one. So let's get into the character profile. So for this character, she is a scarecrow. There's nothing much I wrote about her because I don't recall this show. So if you guys want to add some stuff in there, that'll be fine. Her freaky flaw is she's always sleepy. She's always sleepy in the morning, so she finds it hard to stay up. And she's just a night owl because she protects, whatever at nighttime. So that's why she can't really sleep in the morning. So it makes it hard for her to study in class and stuff when she's asleep all the time, sleeping in class and stuff and everything. Okay. Her favorite color is black. Her favorite food, There's nothing. She doesn't eat food. But if she does, you know what? You know what? Okay, okay. You know what? I'm deciding while I'm recording this. So her favorite food is gonna be corn. Her biggest pet peeve, I think it should be waste of food, wasting food. She hates when food is wasted. Okay, yes, yes. I'm deciding this literally while recording. So her biggest pet peeve is wasting food. She hates when ghouls waste food. Her favorite activity is taking care of plants. Her pet, her pet will be a raven. I'm deciding it now. It just makes sense because she's a scarecrow. So her pet will be a raven. Oh wait, or a crow. We're gonna go with raven. It's gonna be a raven. Her favorite school subject will be, what is it called? What is it called? Learning about gardening. Agriculture. I said agriculture. It's agriculture. Okay. So her favorite subject is agriculture. I'm trying to think of anything else. So her favorite subject, she loves plants. You know what? Her and Venus would be really good friends, I think. Her least favorite school subject is, let's see, what should be her least favorite school subject? Be history again. Watch it be history or science. No. It would be literature. So literature. She doesn't like literature. She finds it boring. And it's one of the classes she falls asleep in the most because of just how boring it is to her. There you go. That is all the characters that I designed. It was very fun. Uh, Honestly, the last one I think is kind of close to Monster High style, but Queen of the Damned is like, I think she's like the closest to Monster High style that I've done out of all the ones I did. It's just her freaking legs. She looks odd bending. I don't know why I drew her like that. And then Hello Kitty, I said she looks like a wolf. I don't know why she looks like that. The nun. Okay, okay. I'm gonna talk about my favorites. I have two favorites with actually three. My three favorites are the nun, the queen. The only reason is because I can see the vision. I just have to ignore the horrible squatting legs and heels. Also, Junji Ito design. I love this one. But if I had to give it to like the best one, oh my gosh, the best one would be, it's like a tie between the nun and the scarecrow. Okay. Like I'm thinking like the scarecrow, but then I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. I like this one too. I like the nun too. I don't know. Okay, I can't choose. It's a tie. But that is it. Maybe I'll do something similar to this. Not like Monster High, but like designs, because I'm finding it like very fun to do them, and it helps me practice my anatomy and everything, the colors and everything at the same time. Maybe I'll continue the little series I was gonna do with the folklore, but I kind of don't want to do it because it's already almost like Halloween's almost over already. So I'm like, what the heck am I doing? Also, I haven't even finished the game. Oh my god, it's crazy. But that is it. Stay tuned for more surprises, I guess, because I do not have a schedule. Thanks for watching.